Alright, Death Stranding 2 on the beach. Gonna be a quiet playthrough session here because I'm not feeling like talking right now, so maybe I'll chime in every now and then, but yeah. We'll be taking it uh, pretty quietly for this session. Yeah, let's get to it.
All right, Sam. You'll need to work through several steps to complete this order. To begin with, collect the cache of materials waiting for you on the DHV Magellan. Take these to the mine north of F1. The location has been marked for you on your map. And when you arrive there, submit the materials using the terminal on site. This will allow you to restore the facility to working order. Next, access the terminal again to commence mining operations. If all goes well, a large quantity of materials should be extracted. You'll then need to deliver those materials to West Fort Knott. Consider making use of the monorail located at the mine to make life easier. Upon your arrival at F1, use the delivery terminal to submit all the materials for processing and to finally complete the order. That's all there is to it. So begin plotting your route to the mine north of F1.
Okay, so can I ride the monorail from here? No, I haven't. Yeah, no, I need to go all the way back here to restore it. Yeah. Alright. It would be too easy if I could just take a monorail directly to the mine, right? So this is like Qatar Lake. That's what that looks like. Causeway K, shallow beach where scattered sandbars form a path. Porters have reported being attacked by groups of chiral creatures in this area. Chiral soil. Okay. Yeah, this looks like tar. Somebody set up a ladder here. I mean, this is still within the chiral network, so maybe you could bring a bridge, but not. I remember, like, you actually have to put materials into the bridge. You can't just set it up instantly. And I'm not really carrying around materials, so. I think I have 2,000 chiral crystals. I could go the long way here. But it might be more interesting to take the more direct route. Yeah? Yeah, let's see how that goes. Just bring a bunch of ladders to cross these gaps. Yeah. Seems to be a straight shot. Follow the road out here. Let's just place a marker. Why is that B? Yeah, there you go. Okay.
On this occasion, you'll be delivering some heavy materials. You can use a tri-cruiser to transport them. Alternatively, floating carriers can now be fabricated. These carriers are ideal for taking heavy cargo across terrain ill-suited to vehicles. If that sounds good to you, try fabricating one and loading the materials onto it. And when you're not using the carrier for cargo, you can hop aboard and kick the ground and use it as a makeshift skateboard. Just remember that floating carriers require chiral crystals to function, so keep a supply on hand.
Thank you for your cooperation. All contributions are welcome.
Floating carriers can be loaded with cargo once deployed in the field.
Thank you for your cooperation. All contributions are welcome.
Sam, there's another porter here. It seems you brought this site onto the chiral network. Perhaps they thought they could make use of the additional data to make a safe run. Want to go and say hello?
This one's for me.
That there's a goddamn tar lake snake. Yeah, I see that I can connect 2 ladders, but I just want to see if I can... Yeah, there you go. Just the one. Okay, it looks like this one I need to actually connect ladders. Yeah, it's too far apart. There you go. Okay, got one last ladder, but yeah, we still have... Can I just jump this gap? I could probably jump this gap. Maybe this one.
Let's go.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, looks like I'm gonna have to go back. I was thinking of maybe building a bridge, but I don't have the metals for that. I gotta remember, I need metals to build bridges, like the small ones. And I was kind of hoping other players would have stuff lying around here at least. But that doesn't seem to be the case, so, I mean, I could, like, make a break for it. Like, maybe put a ladder here, and then, like, this, there's, like, a long gap there of water. I mean, it's not the longest, but it's still kind of scary to try to cross that gap there with these chiral creatures hanging around, just waiting for somebody to get into the water. Yeah, yellow means I can still cross that. Oh, looks like my boots are actually about to give way soon. Yeah. Can I do these floating carriers go above the water? I kind of want to try. Look at them, they're just slithering. Slithering. Nah, fuck it. I'm gonna come back here. I'm gonna come back. I will leave all this stuff down here. Yeah, we're almost ruined too, so that's not a good thing. I'm gonna come back. Yeah. And I'll leave all of this stuff on the ground. Surely nothing bad will happen to them. Surely. Alright. Yeah, I need to remember to get new boots. That's what I'm looking for. Thank you. Who left us here? Infamous Leon06. Thank you for that. Yeah. Cool. And you know what? I'll see if I can make it easier for somebody else to get across this area by, well, you know what? We're getting the ladders. It's fine. Yeah, that should be enough, right? I'll combine the one that I have, because I have one on me right now. I'll combine it to get across to that one other island, and then I'll combine the last two to get across the last gap. You know what? Just make 5, just to be safe. Play it safe. Okay. Also, you only have 100 medals? No. Oh yeah, you can take them in like different quantities. Okay, and I want to, not that. Let's recycle these since they're almost done. And
Now
that on.
that's a damn fine fit.
New pair. Okay, and then how many minerals was that again to make a bridge? 600 and 800. Nah, you know what? We're fine. We got the ladders. We got all these ladders. We made all these ladders. We'll use them. Maybe next time when I see that the order will take me across the rivers again, I'll make sure to bring enough metals so I can just build a bridge and instantly get it done. Which I'm sure other players will very much appreciate. Went the wrong way. Well, just go around the loop, huh? Taking a tour of the facility. I guess I could have actually maybe taken any of these other vehicles that have way higher elevation. Maybe I could have just crossed those rivers. Maybe. I could have also maybe just looked at the requirements for that auto favor. That's fine. Another one? Come on. Just had one already. Okay, so maybe I should have just stayed on the tri-cruiser for that. But okay. We're good, we're good.
like that, Sam.
No, they're actually getting on land. Something like that.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
Oh. Oh, whatever, it's fine.
Good day, Sam. Your overage credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Chiral decontamination in progress. No anomalies detected. Welcome, Sam.
Not enough resources, huh? Well done, Sam. I've never seen a working monorail before. Think of all the stuff it could carry. All right then, why don't we extract some materials? Very good, Sam. Now all you have to do is load the extracted materials onto the monorail for transport. Let's begin by accessing that delivery terminal.
Oh, I thought there would be like a car for people to actually ride, but no, you're just hanging on for dear life. That's cool though. Beautiful. I can also just jump down if I want. Okay, so I can do a first-person view. Third person, that's a little closer, just over the shoulder. And then, yeah. Much further back. Oh, I left the bike there, that's fine. Yeah, this is cool. New way to transport cargo. Mass transport, yeah. Didn't have to set this up. I just had to get the endpoint back up. Oh, I guess there is that little terminal there. Maybe that's how you can upgrade the monorail? Maybe.
Cargo transported by the monorail has been placed in your private locker. The cargo can be delivered via the terminal.
Did you actually manage to restore the monorail? Awesome! With it back up and running, you'll be able to transport materials from the mines. Right. Sorry. Let's take a look at these materials you brought. Would you look at all this? I think it's safe to say we'll have nothing to worry about for a while.
Ooh, pickup off-roader. Or maybe I couldn't actually ride any of those vehicles parked outside. They kind of look like this one. Yeah, maybe you need a license. Clearance. Highly customizable battery-powered truck that can carry large amounts of cargo while it can navigate any kind of surface. The pickup off-roader will perform best on paved roads. Be aware that the battery will drain very quickly when the pickup off-roader is in water. Right. No, I think I actually did ride a Brigand's version of these, yeah.
We've made some great strides in our research thanks to you. If it's alright, we'd like you to have this. Just wanted to let you know that we're increasing the amount of materials you can withdraw.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Okay, yeah, that's the transporter. I could say that word clearly. Enunciate every letter. Yeah, I'm just commenting on this pose that Sam thought to strike, taking inspiration from Jason Statham, I see.
Oh, here's a little something extra as thanks. I got them just for you. Figured they'd suit your style. They sure weren't easy to come by. A real collector's item, I hear.
Hell yeah, Pinot 01. Okay, Sunglasses released as part of the General Monster 2024 collection. Yep, got these brand deals.
We really appreciate your help. At the risk of stating the obvious, it's going to take an awful lot of resources to restore the other roads and monorails to working order. But at least with this monorail operational, you can bring us large shipments of materials with relatively minimal effort. That's going to go a long way towards getting other sections up and running again. We can fabricate pickup off-roaders now, by the way. I'm pretty fond of them myself.
Pickup off-roader?
Ah, it's a large four-wheel drive vehicle. Boasts significant cargo carrying capacity for the hard-working porter. The driver's seat is in an elevated position and exposed by design. This allows the driver to survey their surroundings more easily and engage enemies with small arms if necessary. You can customize it quite a bit too. Attach all kinds of different parts as you like. That said, a lot of parts are still in development, but you'll receive their data as soon as it's ready. The schematics for this vehicle have already been shared with everyone on the Chiral network, which means that we can look forward to other people drafting even more new parts.
Are there other monorail lines?
Sure. The monorail network was extensive and once stretched across a good chunk of Australia's coastline. But repeated exposure to timefall has seen it degrade significantly. And with the constant threat of BTs and armed groups, it's not been possible to repair the damage. If you happen to come across a track layer, be sure to feed it any materials you can spare. Even a small contribution will make a difference. Anyway, just something to think about.
Alright, I'll be seeing you.
We're so grateful for the assistance, Sam. You've been a ray of sunshine on a cloudy day.
You managed to save the day, Sam. The people here now have more than enough supplies for their needs. They should be able to prepare cargo for the next delivery too. But first, I have some information to share with you. About Lou. Return to the DHV Magellan so we can talk.
Order complete.
Alright, yeah, let's go talk. Tell me about Lou.
Heat levels tolerably tolerable.
Monorail's back in business. My dreams come true. We can use the monorail to transport huge quantities of cargo and materials, even vehicles. This is just the first step, though. If we keep restoring this continent's transport network, people and goods will soon be zipping around again, just like they used to. Okay, yep. Necessary material to the track layers. Oh, so you are, yeah, like what I saw. It's not just the one part of the monorail. Yeah, this part of the monorail is completed, but I guess you're building up the entire network, kind of like with the roads. But this is primarily for cargo. Oh, you can use it as a zip line. Oh, look at that. Oh, so this takes the place of the zip lines from Death Stranding 1, I guess. Also, let's put on the new sunglasses. Yeah. We like our cool sunglasses.
Hey, Sam. How's it going? I have updates for you, if you have time.
I take it you've learned more about Lou?
We followed up on the message Deadman left for you at the lab. About how there was another BB-28, not Lou, who, according to the records, was decommissioned 4 years ago. The first time you and Lou met was about 2 years ago now, when you were entrusted with the BB previously issued to Bridges Corp's disposal. And together, the two of you made it all the way across North America.
Deadman and everyone else at Bridges, they all called Lou BB-28.
Right. Because that was Lou's serial number. You see, we found the records for the BB storage facility. By cross-referencing the data, we confirmed that after BB-28 was decommissioned 4 years ago, Lou was assigned the same designation and placed into storage.
So what you're telling me is that instead of getting a new serial number, Lou inherited an old one?
As for Lou's mother, following the C-section, it seems she passed away. And that, pretty much, is the extent of our recent discoveries. Without a still mother to provide support, it makes sense that Lou was kept in reserve. But we still have no idea who approved the serial number reassignment, much less why they did it.
Higgs said there were things I didn't know. Maybe this is what he was talking about.
I think it could be.
I want to know everything about Lou.
You're playing his game, Sam. Chasing after the past is what Higgs wants you to do.
I need to know where Lou came from. I have to know.
If you're sure, Sam, I'll keep digging. In the meantime, you should get plenty of rest before your next mission.
I'm gonna have to read that Still Mother entry because I've already forgotten how they work.
Good morning to you, Sam.
Sam, it's Charlie. A new order is now ready for you. I'd also like to brief you on your next destination. And I believe that Fragile wants to have a word as well. Visit the delivery terminal in West Fort Knott to take on the relevant main order.
Sam, it seems Tarman decided to leave a few books for you. Right there, by your bed. Reading is a wonderful way to take your mind off things. Trust me.
Yeah, totally. Which reminds me that I need to read a new book. Yeah, let me just look at that corpus entry for Still Mothers. Map of the DHV Magellan. Oh. Wonder why it's showing me this now. Can I actually walk around here? Second floor. That's like the cockpit. It's mostly just been cutscenes across these different rooms. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, brain-dead women whose unborn children are used as bridge babies. Right. They are kept alive by life support systems at Bridge's headquarters, and retain a mysterious connection to their children even after they are removed from them. This connection, supported by BB pods designed to simulate the conditions of the womb, allows BBs to connect to the beach and detect the presence of BTs. Huh. But Lou's mom is apparently already dead. Like the still mother. They're not she's not brain dead, she's just dead. But then that connection is a connection between the still mother and the bridge baby is what allows them to detect BTs. But if Lou's still mother is already dead, no, but yeah, right. Sam mentioned earlier is that his Doom's level had already leveled up enough and that he doesn't actually need uh, the presence of a BB, a connection to a BB to detect BTs. Let me look that up actually. Yeah. Where is the part here about Dooms? Right, it doesn't say here that there are the different Dooms levels, but that definitely is a thing, because that was a thing that was discussed in Death Stranding 1 between uh, between Sam and Fragile. Fragile has a certain Dooms level that allowed her to, I don't know if she still can like teleport to the beach. Right, yeah. No records for Lou. Only records are for the BB-28 that was already incinerated. Yeah. Okay, so I'm guessing this will be updated with every new plot revelation. Yeah, same thing probably with Sam. Yeah, high level. Yeah, see, Doom Sufferer. Mm-hmm. Currently suffering from jump shock, unable to use his power. Right, because she was able to transport people, but she couldn't do it with Lou in like the opening episode. Huh. I forget she mentioned that. That those hands belong to someone else that is not of this world. Right, he also has dooms. That's why he can do his shit like levitate and summon mechs and whatever. Alright, enough of that. Let's check out these books. Moby Dick.
That's Tarman's son. He must have placed a photograph in here for safekeeping. This is an important memento. Why don't we go and take it to him?
Sure. So much for reading.
I found this picture in your book. Is this your son? Thank you. Yes. He's still out there somewhere, borne along on the currents, with this right hand of mine. It's due to my connection with said missing piece that I can read the movements of the tar. Something akin to a phantom pain.
Oh, really?
You want to hear the story? Sure. I was both a medical doctor and a geophysics researcher once upon a time. In those days, the tar currents were a key focus of mine. This ship was originally built to facilitate my studies, in fact. The deep tar hunting vessel Magellan, we named it. A ship perfectly suited to pursuing the creatures that thrive in the tar's depths. Another avenue of research, you might say. We called them chiral mammals, for lack of a better name. Seemed like the closest fit. Reckoned if we caught one, we could figure out all the mysteries. The tar, the tides, hell, maybe even the stranding.
Whoa, she's a big one.
Strip yourself in, son.
Tar's looking calm. I'll be fine, Pop. You seeing this? I think she's pregnant. Hey, Pop. This is weird.
Storm! just like that, the tar took my boy, and my hand along with him. At first, I thought this little guy was my son reborn.
If I may ask a question, the hunters that attacked you after you caught the chiral mammal, are you sure they came from within the creature's womb?
Yes. That said, I'm not of the opinion that the hunters were its offspring.
Its womb merely served as a gateway to the other side.
Indeed. The tar and the beach are connected.
I just wanted to read Moby Dick. I was not expecting a tragic story of a father losing his son, as well as his arm, well, I guess hand. Okay, yeah. Crazy story, huh, doll man?
I've known Tarman for quite a while now, but that was the first time I've heard him speak about his son in that fashion. It made me wish that I could do something, anything to ease his burden. But setting aside those feelings, suppose that cat of his is in fact his son reborn. Why does it treat me as though I'm a threat? Does it just hate me? Reincarnation or not, perhaps it's still a cat at heart. Feeling well rested after some quality shut-eye? Sam, been a while since you had a proper shower, wouldn't you say? There are organisms in this area that I don't believe I've ever laid eyes on before. My understanding is that they're called chiral creatures, and they come in all shapes and sizes. Apparently, they will drain your batteries if you come into contact with them. There may be other deleterious effects for all we know. And really, you shouldn't be bothering them anyway. There's nothing to be gained from it. It's not like they drop coins when defeated.
It's not like we're playing Super Mario here. You know. Princess Beach, though. Also, yeah, just saying Phantom Pain. Tarman is saying Phantom Pain about his missing hand. Yeah, it's just funny.
Sam, is that Horizon Dreamer I spy in your music collection? That's one of Daiichi Miura's best songs. I'd love to hear it again, to listen and remember my family.
Oh, okay. Can I play music here? Is there a music player in my private room? I guess I can do it here, right? What was it? Daiichi Miura? Sure. Like that?
Do you have a moment, Sam?
Sure, just a quick one. Oh my god. Holy. What? That's just a real person. That's a human. That is not Dollman. That was amazing! Holy crap! Oh my god! Holy crap, doll man! I did not know how talented you actually were. You're the best, doll man.
You have a moment, Sam.
I think they're just gonna do the whole thing again, so we're good. Yeah, thank you, doll man. Thank you for that. That's probably gonna be muted in the YouTube video because that's just a straight up licensed song, which we'll just stop now. Yeah, that's cool though. Also, I probably noticed like only at the back half of, or not even the back, like the last minute of that song, maybe last 40 seconds, is when I realized you can actually move the camera around. Yeah, have fun with changing the lighting, trying to time that with the different beats. Yeah, cool. That's very, it's very silly, and there's a whole thing there, a whole performance by Dollman, and I guess that was Daichi Miura, maybe a Japanese pop star. No idea, not familiar, but that's cool. All right. Yeah. It's gonna be the one time I play any of these songs because I would like to actually do this, but I don't think I will end up doing it. Not for this playthrough, not when I'm streaming / recording and putting this up on YouTube, because there's just gonna be long gap. Well, not yeah. Most of the game will just be muted. So yeah, gonna be funny seeing that playback on YouTube and not have any audio, but whatever. Alright, yeah, I got a quick save after that. That is I got a trophy for that too. Okay, cool. That was fun. I can change the look again. What's the new look? Still these three. Oh, yeah. This one. I'm already wearing these. I just gotta remember, though, that for the cutscenes, I think I'll take them off. Like at least the sunglasses. Maybe keep the hat on. Maybe I'll take them off. Because we're really not seeing the depths of Norman Reedus's eye acting with these sunglasses on during these cutscenes. Alright, cool. Let's take on the next main order. How about that?
sterilized pod and sent to a separate facility.
Ready to proceed with corpse disposal? 1.
Oh, it's got to be at the base. Yeah. Sure.
Thank you, kindly.
Oh, they gave me some gifts. Yeah, cool. I'll take that.
Tolerably tolerable.
Sam, your next destination is the Northern Environmental Observatory. Like its Western counterpart, this observatory is a critical facility that will help us to monitor the changes taking place in the Australian environment. To bring it online, you'll have to navigate the canyon to the northeast of your current position. But before that, you'll need to link up another site en route.
Sam, the next site we want you to link up is called Rainbow Valley. A friend of Drawbridge is waiting for you there. Once the network connection has been established, they'll be joining us on the DHV Magellan. I recruited them myself when we first met in the UCA. You can pick up the order from the delivery terminal. I'm looking forward to seeing you both. Thanks again, Sam.
Oh, that's a lot. Large. 125%. Yeah, sure. Okay. Rainbow Valley. A Drawbridge member has been conducting research there and is due to join the crew of the Magellan. Deliver all the terraforming equipment to the facility so it can continue its good work in this member's stead. Okay. Okay, that's like another straight shot. But you know, I think before I actually, oh, I can actually, yeah, build a bridge there. Yeah, before I continue, I need to look for these these pavers. This is an auto paver. It's fully upgraded. Now these are just destinations. Wait. No, because I'm at the route simulator. Yeah, wait. Let me see if I can finish some of these roads. Okay, so I think I have to actually locate the next auto paver, which should be around this area. But like, I have to actually see it myself before it's placed on the map, which makes sense. Yeah. I think I saw it from a distance, but I didn't actually get close enough to see what it needed. I don't think I need to build a bridge here anymore. I guess for other porters. But there's like already a road, right? Yeah. It's not necessary, I don't think. I mean, I guess there are two bodies of water separating these masses of land. So maybe there is a point to doing that. Okay, here's what I'll do. I'll start this order, and then I'll just bring some materials to potentially build that bridge and maybe contribute to the auto paver that's along the way.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
Okay, I don't have any vehicles here, so let's make that, yeah, an pickup off-roader. Oh, I could just take this one, yeah. From Odia Nor, why not? They left it in the online garage, that must mean they're okay with other people taking it, so yeah, sure. Thank you. Odia Nor, or is it Odla? Odla Nor.
Thank you.
Oh, looks like that bridge has already been made. Yeah, there's already a bridge over there. This is a different one? I guess, yeah, different bridges show up for different people, I guess, so. Oh, there are already materials here. Oh, come on. Okay, well. I should have put in both. And that should be enough, right?
Anybody out there?
How many ceramics? 520 ceramics. Maybe the destination will have ceramics. Okay, thankfully, we got another bridge here. Uh-oh.
I can sense them, Sam. Be on your guard for BTs.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and...
Hold on a minute. Are you Sam? And does this mean the drawbridge has finally come to the valley? Oh, thank you. I'm glad you could make it. It's an honor to welcome you here.
Where's the exit, mate? And that's the extent of my Australian impression. I just had to pull it up because this guy is just, this guy sounds American. Hey, I got a trophy. Help us bring Australia into the network, huh? Maybe this is like the first quarter of the country.
We'll be hoping to see more of you in the future.
Glen Rain. Rain Man.
Step involves the Cupid, yeah? Okay then, let's do this.
Maybe like a fifth of the country. Well, I don't know how this will be divided, but just from like a visual standpoint, yeah. Tar cannon used to extinguish fires. I haven't noticed any fires yet. Dousing them with a jet of decontaminated tar, which can also knock humans unconscious and suppress smaller enemies. Deploy the cannon to fix it to the ground and replenish its tar supply. Be warned that the tar it expels has a restorative effect on captures. Is that one of those BTs? Because I've yet to actually really deal with like the different kinds of BTs. I've just been taking care of them immediately, so I don't actually know the distinction between the different types.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
The connection looks strong and steady to me. That cargo you brought along is going to make a world of difference, too. It'll allow us to proceed with our terraforming initiative. Hopefully no more towns will have to suffer the fate of the one down below us. Oh, we've shared our tar cannon data with everyone, by the way. I suspect you'll find it useful in your own work. Try it out. See if it suits your needs.
The town down below?
You probably passed the town I mentioned on your way up here. At a glance, it might have looked like nothing more than a cluster of massive boulders. But those were once buildings. Places where people used to live. As the desert kept creeping closer, the town was abandoned overnight. They'd been forced to evacuate. The few who were left behind became BTs. Still, at least the exodus went to plan. There are no void-outs at any rate.
Okay, the Terraforming Initiative?
This region was once filled with lush vegetation, over which birds soared and serenaded, until all that beautiful life fell prey to sudden desertification. We swore to do everything in our power to bring back what was lost. Around the time we got started, the APAC people showed up. With their help, we've been able to achieve a modest measure of success. But moving forward, we have to find a way to nurture and protect what little we have on our own.
Okay, and tar cannons.
Tar cannons are invaluable pieces of equipment that we use to combat forest fires. Now, while fires are a common occurrence in this region, water is a precious resource. So these cannons were developed as extinguishers that utilize the tar contained within the earth itself. They leverage the tar's viscosity, making them one of the most effective methods of combating fire we have. When deployed on the ground, they can both extract and discharge tar simultaneously. You can pick up the cannon and use it on the go as well, but you'll be unable to refill its tar reservoir while doing so. If you find yourself caught in a wildfire, you'll need to figure out when to shoot and when to move in order to make it out alive.
Okay, need to go. It's probably a warning that there'll be a fire coming up.
Thanks for everything, Sam. You and Drawbridge have helped ensure that these lands will one day be filled with life again, however long it takes. In particular, that comrade of yours has performed absolute miracles for us. If you're looking to link up with them, you'll find them in the ravine on the other side of the river, directly opposite this shelter. Come back and visit anytime.
Right. Time to meet up with our comrade. Let's see. They should be around here somewhere.
Actually, before that, let me see if I can, maybe get some ceramics? I got all these resins. It's actually ceramics, I gotta remember. Ceramics. Ceramics are what I need for for the roads. Ceramics and metals? I should just write this down. I keep forgetting. Bad memory. Not a lot of ceramics. In fact, yeah, it's just 160. I think I need the 520. Although I do know that the base has plenty of material, so... yeah. Yeah, we'll go back and include the ceramics. Yeah, like drop the ceramics into this paver, then go back and pick up some ceramics over at Westport Knot. I just said that I was gonna take ceramics. Immediately forgot to do that. Just a blood grenade, huh? Was it 320 or is it 360? Let's just be... Let's play it safe. There you go. Let's bring 400. Yeah, I have a whole bunch of resins and metals with me. You know what? What if we get all of them? Yeah. Was it ceramics and metals, right? And resins? I have a bunch of resins, so yeah. I'll just bring these along. And then we'll take the rest to the next section of the auto paver. Yeah, let me check out this thing. This is a post box, right? Does it have stuff that I can maybe take? Oh, I got some metals here. Look at that. That actually goes over the ravine. You know what? Let's fulfill this request actually. See how this goes. Alright, how do I do this? aid requests. Online aid requests. So, yeah. Order info. How do I actually fulfill this? Do I just drop the materials? Because I get it for like NPCs in the world. Usually you just bring their cargo back to wherever they need it, but for these ones, yeah, do I just like maybe drop something here? Like for this, for online aid requests? You know what, let me see if I can find it here. Controls. Sliding. Oh yeah, you can like slide kick enemies to knock them out. Oh. Wow, I didn't know about that. Advanced techniques. Stepping. You can make one step at a time. Ah, yeah. I also got this tip. Okay. But you only need to do this technique if you've overloaded your backpack. Online aid requests. Once you've done what's required. Uh-huh. So I get that this aid request is specifically for the auto paver. I'd like you to bring them to this sign. Okay, this is what we'll do. Let's see if I drop like one container of materials. Like maybe if I were to drop these 50 metals. Offload. Okay, send cargo. Oh, look at that. Oh, let's go through the tar. Holy crap. That's another Sam from another world. Okay, cool. I did it. So will that disappear now from my map? Aid requests. No. It has not. They're not asking for anything specific, right? You know what, let me try making my own request. How do I make one of these? What if I do this? So, rock, paper, scissors. Got this sign. Check this out. Warnings. Request delivery. Here we go. Okay, you don't actually do anything there. Oh, didn't mean to do that. No, put that away. Oh, damaged by timefall. Okay, we actually need to... Yeah, my stuff is being damaged because we're under all this timefall. Okay, never mind. Let's put that away. Let me put down another thing. How about these 80 ceramics? Okay, is that it? Is that enough? Got more likes for doing that. Oh, now it's gone. Now it's gone. Okay. Yeah. Okay, maybe you just needed to hit a certain number? Maybe, I don't know. Alright. Moving on. Actually, before we do this, wait, what is the status of my, my pickup off-roader? Can I actually see that? Here? I don't think I can. Like, I know, yeah, it's not looking good. Cargo load. Cargo. Pick up off. Oh, here you go. 44% durability. Yeah. Might need to get close to what is it? Is it a timefall shelter? Trying to remember if that helps with repairing vehicles. No, no, just for containers. It's for cargo, not for actual vehicles. So, the Magellan is right here, and I think placing your vehicle inside the Magellan in the garage will repair it. Oh, the entrance is on the other side. Actually, let me just check again. Doesn't say here. It's probably here the tips. Controls, delivery basics, repairing vehicles. Yeah. Any facility that has a garage, which includes the Magellan. Yeah, let's just have this thing repaired because it's not doing so hot. Below 50%. Okay, I wonder if you have to spend some time before the vehicle gets repaired, or if it's instant.
Feels good.
Oh no, it's instant. Yeah, it says 100% durability. Okay. Yeah. This is like GTA pay and spray. Looking brand new. Alright, cool. But I do have to get the materials again because all of the stuff that was placed inside it was put in my private locker. So, yeah.
Might there be somewhere we can cross more easily?
Okay, no auto paver here. Yeah, the road ends here, looks like. I think... Yeah, I'm not seeing an auto paver nearby. Maybe it splits down here? Okay, well... Oh, and I'm guessing I need to... Rendezvous with Oh no, they're just right over there, huh? Okay. Yeah, that's what they meant. Directly opposite of this place. I thought it was going to be over here. Like, I have to cross this area. But nope, just right over there to the left. Good work, Lou. Okay, so no auto paver here, huh? Yeah. Yeah, because these are spots where it'd be hard to actually place like a paved road. Alright, that's fine. Tools, field wear.
spooked her?
I really couldn't say. I certainly haven't ever seen her dance like that before.
It won't be long till happiness steps up to greet me.
Go on, Sam. Follow her into that...
Yeah. Alright, let's take off the stuff. We know not... Yeah, let's unequip that. Oh yeah, wear it on the head. Yeah, how about that? Oh, we're actually going inside. Yeah, cool. It's been a while.
Thanks for coming, Sam. I'm sorry about just now. I didn't know who you were at first.
You're the picture of health, Rainey.
You too, little man.
You got some kind of a trick for dealing with timefall?
Rainey, it's been too long.
Fragile.
Can't wait to see you again.
What are we waiting for, Sam? Let's head to the DHV Magellan.
Oh, okay. Next episode. Okay, I think I'm just gonna let this cutscene play out, and I'm probably gonna call it? Yeah. Yeah.
Fragile. Hi.
Hi.
Nice to meet the old-fashioned way. Chirograms are great, but nothing beats a hug.
Yeah, the head press, the nod press feels very intimate.
Sure you already know. This is Rainey. She's a good friend of the cause.
It really is a pleasure to meet you, Sam.
Nice to meet you too.
Glad to see you in good health.
And it's so good to see you all again.
I thought there was going to be more involved cutscene there, but sure. What about my off-roader that's filled with all those materials? Hope that's still out there and not been degraded by all the timefall.
Charlie here. You may now undertake your next assignment. You can find the relevant main order by accessing the delivery terminal in Rainbow Valley.
You slept well, yes? And you'll only need a short break before we can get to work. I was glad to see Rainey in such high spirits. She's grown so bright and energetic, almost unrecognizable from our first meeting. A pity that her child shows no similar signs of development.
Oh, yeah. Notice the baby bump. So is she also maybe dealing with the same condition that lady from Mexico had? Like, she's had this baby for way longer than she should have. Like, way past 9 months. Yeah, I'm sure it's all connected to the whole BB still mother thing. Yeah.
Rainey used to be much more quiet and withdrawn. She seemed averse to spending time with people. Dolls, too. It was singing and dancing that got her to open up. I'm something of a performer myself, though I've never showed anyone.
What? What do you mean? Do I not count? You already showed me how much of a showman you are. Yeah, they should call you Showman instead than Dollman.
The Rainbow Valley greenhouses are the product of our researchers' hard work. And thanks to you and me, those invaluable structures will endure for a good while yet.
Yeah, we don't see a lot of greenery around the world in the world of Death Stranding. Probably because of all the timefall.
Ah, yes. That masked man. That was Higgs, wasn't it? I had no idea he commanded such terrible powers. To summon a giant mech single-handedly. I expect he's behind recent disruptions to the tar currents, too. Well, you don't have to face him alone, Sam. You have me for backup. Ah, yes. The brigands object to virtually all forms of change. Which begs the question of how they managed to get their hands on that disruptor device, or chiral jammer, doesn't it? Come to think of it, apparently you can create your own custom playlist for the music player. If you have any recommendations, I'm all ears, Sam. Apropos of nothing, when the first APAC expedition came to Australia, the brigands saw them as invaders and rejected their overtures. They were unwilling to embrace the change that the chiral network could bring to their world. While their motives differ, I'm reminded of the Luddite movement and their violent opposition to new technologies. Brigands seem committed to not killing their enemies, at least. If only they had channeled their energies into a constructive dialogue with us.
Yeah, now this is just reminding me of like the coded conversations you would have in the Metal Gear Solid series. Just bringing up interesting points in history to connect it to whatever topic or subject that's in the game. Now we're just catching up to all of the subjects.
Those wandering BTs we encountered, I believe people call them Watchers. A fitting name given their behavior. The way they seem to be eyeing us with such disconcerting intensity. Oof. They can't see everything, though. No, they've definitely got some blind spots. Meaning, you might be able to avoid combat by evading detection and sneaking past unnoticed.
And now the exclamation point is gone. Alright, we're good. Okay, he's all caught up. Alright, let me just check on like my off-roader, my pickup, if it's still there, or if the game reset things. Sun's out. It should be fine. Oh yeah, it's just placed here. Great. Thank you, game.
Feels good.
Yeah, all the stuff that I donated. Yeah, helping people out. Alright, main order is not here. It's over at the Rainbow Valley base. Yeah, let's just, Yeah. Since I'm gonna be calling it here, let me just place this vehicle into the garage. Yeah. Uh-huh. Alright. So I don't want it to disappear when I load the game back up. Cool. Alright. So yeah, new member of the crew. Rainy. Another on-the-nose name for what they do, or at least, I don't know, yeah. They look like like she can reverse the effects of timefall. And grow, yeah, she's got a green thumb, I guess. Loves animals. Yeah, that's her shelter. I wonder if, yeah, maybe she'll have her own orders. But yeah, so far I've really just been mostly doing main story stuff, which is fine by me. Keep things chugging along. Yeah, cool. All right. Actually, yeah, in a new episode, and I guess that's why I got that trophy about connecting Australia, since I guess this first quadrant, or this first part of the continent. I wonder if this is basically like this is all of the entire country. Obviously, it's, you know, way smaller than the real thing. Same thing in Death Stranding 1. You're supposedly connecting all of North America, but yeah, they couldn't actually replicate it like to scale. But yeah, I wonder. And it's gonna be this whole section next, and this section. Maybe this whole mountain range is its own thing. Yeah, because it just does say Australia here. Yeah, I wonder. This actually kind of makes things look small. But I'm sure there's still plenty of game left. Yeah. Alright. Yeah. Did things with the mine. Helped with the rest of the road here, the road network. Learned about Tarman's tragic backstory with his son. Saw the performance of the year with Doll Man. I love it. Might be the highlight of this session. And yeah, got to Rainbow Valley. Found our first expat. Yeah. And yeah, cool. I think yeah, that's gonna be it for this session. Next session we'll be starting episode 4, Rainy, for real. I wonder if this is gonna be like a whole episode dedicated to her, at least like the main story stuff. Probably, right? They wouldn't name it after her if that wasn't gonna be the case. So yeah. Yeah. Alright. Cool. Raindrops. Well, yeah, it's not actually named after her. The episode is named Raindrops, not Rainy, but yeah, sure. Very much connected to all that. Oh yeah, also learned a bit more about Lou, I guess, yeah. But not that much, to be honest. It's just that yeah, no records of her exist except for the fact that her still mother is dead. So yeah, no idea who the father is and why she was placed under like this, using the same what was it, ID tag or whatever of the previous BB-28 that was already incinerated. God rest their soul. Yeah. Instead of being assigned to a different number. Yeah, I guess her identity is supposed to be kept a secret. But knowing the fate of all BBs, like she was bound to be incinerated. Like who would have predicted that she would fall into the loving care of Sam Porter Bridges, a person who was, was not really keen on making any connections with anybody. Like she was the one who melted his heart, his icy heart, and decided to go rogue, uh, raise her as his own daughter, basically. And it wasn't even a guarantee that taking her out of the BB container would result in her life. Yeah. In fact, like one of the corpus outright says that BBs can't survive outside of their containers. So, yeah, she is a special case. Like maybe she wasn't really meant to be a BB. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, still a lot of mystery regarding Lou. Right, yeah, that about covers all the things experienced in this episode. Cool.